Hello guys, in today's video we are going to discuss about the scope of variable in Go programming language. So agenda of today's video is like what is the scope, and second is like scope of variable in Golang. Third is like type of scope in Golang. So let's discuss first about the scope. Like what is scope? So in computer programming, so scope refer to the visibility of a variables, or it means like in your program you can see or use a specific variable, or any variable is called the scope of that variable. Or you So let's move on the next part, like scope of variable in Golang. So as we mentioned in the previous slide as well, that if you declare any variable and you can use that variable in a specific inside your code where it is visible or usable, then that is called the scope of that variable. So in Golang, so in Go programming language use the lexical scoping based on code block to determine the scope of any variable. Like it means like in here in Golang we use the braces, as we saw in the many example, like we use the curly brace to define or declare a scope of any function or any condition as well, like if statement, for loop as well. So that is called the scope of that specific condition and loop as well. So in this case the scope of variable is defined at the compile time, or you can say determined at the compile time. Means compiler know the scope of variable at the compile time instead of runtime. So one more point about the scope of variable, like in this case as we mentioned, we use the braces to declare a scope in Golang. So in this case the inner block, you can say braces block, can access its outer block defined variable, but the outer block cannot able to access the inner block defined variable. Like means that nested block, or you can say the child code block can access its parent block variable, but parent block cannot access their child block variable. So let's move on. The next part is related to type of scope in Golang. So in Go programming language, the type of variable scope are divided into two parts. One is called the local variable scope. Local variable scope, like if you declare any variable inside a block or a function, is called local variable scope. And second is global variable scope. So in the global variable scope, any variable declared outside a braces scope or block or a function is called global variable scope. Let's discuss about both of them. So first discuss about the local variable scope. So the local variable scope that are declared inside any variable declared inside a function or a block is called a local variable. So these variable can be accessed by the nested, or you can say further child block or function of same program, but the vice versa is not possible, like as we mentioned in the previous slide as well, like the parent cannot access the child block code block variable, but child block can access the parent block variable. So another thing is related to local scope variable. If you are trying to declare multiple local variable with the same name, then compiler will raise an error, like to show that like the same name of variable is already exist. You are trying to declare a variable twice in the same scope. And one more important point, it like They are automatically disposed when the scope of your block and code block, or you can say the function is exist. Means like as we know that the Golang provide inbuilt garbage collector, so you need not to worry about how we can dispose our unused variables. So once the scope of any local variable over, or you can say the exist, then in this case the compiler automatically dispose those local variable. So let's move on. The next is related to global variable scope. So global variable is like any variable. If we are going to declare any variable outside the any specific block or a function is called global variable, or you can say if you are going to declare any variable at the package level, not inside any braces, is called the global variable. So those global variable are available throughout the life cycle of your program. So when you execute any program and in this program you declare any global variable, the life of that global variable is same as your program. When you terminate your program, then at that time those global variable are going to be disposed. But before terminate your program, it is not possible to dispose the global variable. And second point is like we can access this another portion of your program as well. And if you want to use any global variable of one package into another, that is also possible. So that's it in this video related to the scope variable. So let's move on to the practical part to declare some global as well as local variable to differentiate between both of them. So here we switch on the playground. So in playground, let's declare a variable. Like here we declare x variable of boolean type with the value true. So in this case we declare a variable x of boolean type, or you can say the local variable of x of boolean type. Why we said it is a local? Because we defined it inside a main function. Here the scope of this main function started and scope of main function and at line number 10. So after line number 10 or before line number 7 we cannot access this variable x. But if we declare any nested scope inside it main function, so we can access this variable inside it. Let's take an example. Like I'm going to declare here is a if condition. If x is true, then I'm going to print the value of x here. So here I'm creating a nested scope. So if we execute this program, then it will print true and hello playground. Let's try it. Yeah, and if you notice here we created one nested scope inside the main function scope. Main function scope start here, and inside it we declare a variable x of boolean type. Later on we create a one more scope using the if statement. So inside it if statement we can access the outer scope variable. But if we declare any variable inside it, like I'm going to declare anyway a variable of name equal to go. So the one advantage of Go programming language, you cannot declare. If you declare any variable, then you must need to use it. If you not use it, then it will raise a compile time error because because compiler doesn't found any reference of that specific variable. It is good to remove unused variable. So if we execute this program, then it will print true, go, and then hello playground. Let's try it. Yeah. So in this case we declare a name variable inside the if statement block. So if we will try to use the same variable outside this if statement block, then compiler raise an error. Let's try it first. Yeah, undefined name variable, because name variable defined inside this nested scope, but we are trying to access this child scope, or you can say the nested scope variable outside the parent scope parent parents block, or parents block of code, or you can say parent scope. So it is not possible. So that is related to normal how we can declare a that is related to local scope. Let's move on to the global scope. So in case of global scope, we declare variable at the top level of your program, or you can say the at the package level. So here we are going to declare a variable, same variable x, not going to use any other, with value true. So in this case we can use this variable inside it, and so we are not able to use this name variable outside this. So if we execute this program, then it will work properly, because variable x is declared at the global level. So if we create any more function inside it, let's create a foo function which accept no any parameter and not returning any value. So inside this main function, foo function, if we are going to use this print statement again, then this variable also available for this foo function. Let's use it after this playground statement, or let's replace this playground statement. So if we execute this program, then it will print go to no first true, go, then again true. Yeah, so here we see that how we can declare a global variable and how we can use it. So in this, if we talk about this example, then in this example, if we create multiple function, then this variable x is available for all function and throughout the program as well. So that is called the global variable declaration. So in this today video we learn about the scope of variable in Go programming language, and their different types like the local variable scope and the global variable scope. So hope it may help you somehow. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thanks guys. Bye.